Hi, this is the team at Easel, and today we're going to be talking about this right here, which is where it says position at the top of the shape and cut menu. You can see this kind of four little dots and then this X and Y coordinate. And if I type into this X and Y coordinate and press enter, we can see that my object moves slightly. And what this position indicates is I've got four positions on my object. I've got four corners and a center position. And all these dots indicate is where the corners and the center position of my object are in relation to my work zero, which is this 0, 0 point right here. Or if I change my work zero to the center, this 0, 0 point right here in the center. And so we're just going to kind of talk about what that looks like really quick and how to kind of read that and what changing those numbers does. So currently, and by default, my work zero is in the front left corner of my material, and the position is in the front left corner of my selected object. And so if I need to reference that, I can look and see that on the X, it's about 4 inches to that corner and 3 inches on the Y to that corner. So that's the position. And if I were to change this dimension at all, maybe to say 3.75, we'll see that it moves over on the x-axis to a 3.75 position, but stays on the y-axis. Similarly, if I change that to maybe the back right corner, we can see that on the X, it's about 7.330 by 5 inches. And that is the position that it's at. And so each of these can show us where on our object they are in relation to the work zero. If I click on Edit and Center to Material, we can see that my center is exactly on the center of my material, which is 6 by 4. And that is the center of my material. One thing to note is if I change to the center point and click on my object, we can see that the XY0 is at 0, 0. And that's because we've changed the work zero position to the center of the material. And if I do the front left corner of my design now, we can see that it's at a negative position. And that's because the XY0 is in the center, anything that is to the lower left-hand corner is going to be negative, negative. If it's in the top left-hand corner, it's going to be a negative, positive, and then a top right corner is going to be a positive, positive, and then the bottom right corner is going to be a positive, negative. And that's because there are now positions below the XY0 on both the X and the Y axis. So that's something to keep in mind. And I really would encourage to looking at the measurement lines on the left and right hand side of the grid here, and that'll help you kind of figure out where you are in position. But that's what the position thing indicates. Typically, when kind of moving something around, you can use that because it really kind of helps you determine exactly where you are from the XY0. But I would just double check all the position points if you're moving with them, just to be on the safe side. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
To learn more, head over to easel.com.